Hey guys, I can't sleep tonight, so I figured I'd do a 10-year, let's just say, backtrack of where I was during the 9/11 attacks, since it is the 10-year anniversary since the 9/11 attacks. Uh, let's see here. Well, 10 years ago today, I was 11 years old. 21 now. I was in 4th grade. I was living in Maine, and I can clearly remember what happened. Let me hang on a second. I was first in class when I heard about it. I didn't know what was going on at first. My teacher was doing his regular thing. He was teaching the class, getting started because it was around 7:30 in the morning, 7:30, 8 o'clock. I don't exactly remember when the first plane hit, but let's say around 8, 8:30, somewhere in between there. He was teaching his class, and went out of the class for a little bit because he got called out, and we were in the class for a good 20 minutes just doing nothing. And then he came back in, but he was really frantic. He was panicking, and he was on the phone with somebody. And as soon as he got off the phone, he explained to the class what was wrong. He didn't exactly say that we were under a terror attack. He just said that school was going to be dismissed early today, and that his son may be in trouble. And then come to find out, his son was actually working near the Twin Towers when the first plane hit. And to make a long story short, his son turned out to be okay. So I don't know if he's living today, but he did survive the attack. As soon as our school was dismissed, we went home. I met up with my brother. We walked home because we were only a block or two away from the school, so we were walkers basically. Got home. As soon as we walked in the door, saw our mom and our friend's mom in the living room with the news on the Today Show, and all we could see was on the TV was two Twin Towers up in smoke. So we asked her what was going on, and our mom let us in on the news of what was happening, and that's just what I remember of that day. And then watching when the second plane hit, and watching the whole tower, both the towers fall down to the ground, and hearing about the Pentagon and hearing about the crash in Pennsylvania. And that is basically what happened when it went down. That's where I was. I was only 11 years old, so I didn't really understand it that well. I mean, I was only in 4th grade, so it didn't really occur to me that this was a major thing happening until I was home. Didn't understand it at school, but I understood it as soon as I got home. Now, 10 years later, has it changed my life any? Of course it has. I mean, we're on a threat watch right now, because I guess supposedly, well, since it is September 11th now, it's 1 a.m. Something could happen today, because I live now close to D.C. I don't live in Maine anymore, so it's not like anything would happen in Maine, because Maine isn't, there's nothing really special in Maine for a terror attack to happen. And that's just my story. That's where I was. That's all I can really remember. I don't remember exactly much, but I do remember the first, couple hours before and after of what happened. And then sitting there for the rest of the day, for the rest of the next couple of weeks of everybody talking about it, and now for the next couple of years as well, talking about it. And 10 years later, even though 10 years seems like a short amount of time, 10 years ago I was only 11 years old. I was a kid. 10 years later, I'm an adult. And 10 is just a small number compared to a lot of numbers, but it was a long time ago. So what I would like to know, before I even get started, I'm gonna disable the ads on this. I'm gonna disable the views, and I'm going to disable the likes and dislikes. I'm just gonna enable the comments so you can comment. And all I want to know is where you were. If you're, if you're an American, where were you? Even if you're, Canadian or some part of the world, if you can encounter where you were, or if you remember, go ahead and share your thoughts with me. I love to hear it. And as for the people, and if you are a viewer of mine that was close to NYC, or if you lost someone, I deeply am sorry, and I know they will never be forgotten. And let's just make this day uh, just to remember those who fought for our country, for those who died in the Twin Towers, just being there, who died on the planes, who I don't think anybody died in the Pentagon, but if there's some people that died there, then yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. For other people who died, just remember them, and as well as the police and firefighters who were there all day and all months after searching for bodies and everything, and all the people, all the lives lost. It was tons of lives lost, so it's something that we can never forget uh, and never forgive. Now, I have a whole different bunch of views on 9/11, but it's not that time to share them. It's just that time to take notice of the people that died and the people that were dying over the years fighting in this war. So with that, I'll leave it here, and I hope you guys have a nice day, even though it is maybe a sad day. It's not really to be excited about, but we do move on. Our country will move on. Things happen. So it's out of our control sometimes, even though we don't like to think it is, but it can be. I mean, nothing's ever predetermined. Anyways, I don't know what else to say. So I'll leave it there. I love, peace, and chicken grease, and I'll see you guys with another video. And love, kiss and hug your loved ones, because you never know when they're gonna go. Peace out.